The world, this one's for the leaders who are fighting war all over the world.
Who did this rocker come in?
Think about the youths who are dying out, crying out for love.
Unity is strength, remember.
Victims of the system, you divide and rule to break us down and tear us apart.
It's no shit.
What is the future for the human race? How will the children grow to take our place? Where is the love that we should all embrace? I do believe it's here for you and me. So this one's for the leaders who are fighting war all over.
Peace and love, my people.
This one's for the leaders who are fighting war all over.
We said, tell a friend, tell a friend.
The world.
Rebel Music Show. I suppose inside the musical groove.
Some people that know that with the yes, you got to be strong and be the best you can. The world is out there, conquer your fears, down your way too long. Yeah, you got to get going. No time to sit down. Some people not know life is a factor. They got to know how to get around. Yes, you got to be strong and be all the best you can. The world is out there, conquer your fears, down your way too long. Yes, you got to be strong and be all the best you can. The world is out there, conquer your fears, and down your way too long.
I've seen so many things throughout my life. The only thing I've ever seen survive the test of time is the strength of your love. And when right seems wrong and wrong seems right, just be careful, be strong. Whatever my eyes can see, my heart can feel. That's why that's why
it's so bad, oh God, I never thought this war hard to get bad. I never wonder. After you, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Baby, after you. Well, be up on that here. Not the judge give me the order. Run up 6 amount of bills for your platinum card. Do a tantrum with my nose are running a court. Don't me get to know Philip Nice half a child support. A friend of love you, cause the people drinking HQ. And I could have fit another pen, so give thanks for the H2. Me know why you left me and be a while, me did a bad. But me tell them me left you, cause the body too smart. Oh, after you, here's what I'm gonna do.
Right, so turn your sleeves. And the Rebel Music Show, turn it up.
After you, I don't be ready to enjoy my life. Now, things so nice, baby, after you.
joy in the tears. Love is what you're giving you throughout the years. Every time you need me,
listen to me now, ladies.
I swear there is no faking, no heartbreaking. Like a volcano, this a true love is shaking. Yeah, in tender caring, we are partaking. Woman, me feel some big things in all the making. Yeah, intoxication of a certain kind. I will admit that you soon my mind. Conversation of another kind. Don't fast forward, baby, just rewind. Joy in your eyes, with nothing to feel. Love is what you're giving me to body. Every time you need me, I will be there by the I swear. Loving at your eyes, ain't nothing new. Joy is what you're giving me to body. Every time you need me.
Lady Lisa, pick up yourself.
Only you can make me feel just like a king. Love you give to me.
Lady T, anyway, and this. Stand up, handsome.
Girl, just like magnet, just stay in love. Keeps pulling me in. If it's a battle, I fight for you. I have to.
Right, so Jack Cure. I need it in my life. When somebody does, you know, I mean, just body.
Like my love.
Only you can make me feel just like a king. Love you give to me. Baby, give it.
My eyes can see more clear.
Still your love keeps pulling me in. If it's a battle, I fight for you. I have to win to prove to you my love so deep within. It's 7 yards deeper since I represent Lord. My baby tell me more. What am I coming for? Babylon release the door. What am I longing for? My baby tell me more. What am I longing for? Babylon release the door.
From my heart, I'm saying I'm sorry. Way down. I'm sorry for all the wrongs I've done. But too hard. And that's a bond. I need you in my life. It's a memory. I need you to be there to journey. My eyes can see more clear as long as you're standing there. Seems like I'm in a dream. Our things are the way they seem. Sorry if I treat you bad, or if I ever make you sad. Didn't mean to get so mad. You're the best thing I've ever had. I don't know what to do. I'm so in love with you. I hurt you, yes it's true, but I gotta do words for you. It's okay, it's alright. I'm gonna make you on the morning light. I'm gonna do all the things you like champagne and candlelight, touch your body to me, right, make you think tonight. And later on in the night, we gonna make love till all you like.
Baby, don't let no go, listen let no play. I wanna sleep together till we all and pray. Don't leave me in this sorrow dark in this day. I will night one through with simulate my day. I was a fool to make sure I can go my way. No lonely is the price that I got to pay. I guess the gotta keep it there. Everybody want it to do, that's what I want to do.
Ain't gonna be the world from the moment that I laid my eyes on you. And I knew it was meant to be gone. I never met no one quite like you. You're a special lady. Things to make me see and wanna do. I can't wait to hold you in my arms. And I won't let you go. No. My child, let this love hold you in my arms. And I won't let you go.
No. See that everything is so fine. The woman of my future, the woman of my mind, it's so fine. I never leave her lonely in this judgment. You fine. I never make her cry. I never make her cry. She's so fine. She's my you. She is the girl to call my own. You. She is the girl to be. You. She is the girl I want to be.
you.
Yeah. Raindrop falling on my window. Whoa. Whistling like a whistling willow. Yeah. Wherever she will follow. Whoa. Tonight's a regular and my pillow. Whoa. The woman of my vision, she's on my mind. It's so time. I never leave her lonely in this judgment time.
Oh, you.
So time. I never made her stand. I never made her cry. She is so. She's mine.
You and you alone do the things you do so clever. I've never seen no one like you. Oh baby, oh never. You make me feel at home when you're in my arms. I could never feel much better. Keep you safe and sound. I wanna spend my life with you forever. Don't stay with my girl. Don't play with my love. I love for you to treasure. I'll speak on the words, your mind and yours, and that just can't be measured. You surely deserve all the things that preserve at your own letter. I know I'm the one you can rely on. Let's get together.
Vice Sizzla Kalanchi.
Perfect one for you, and you're the perfect one for me. I will never fight you blue, cause you're my everything. I'm the perfect one for you.
We have a mad interview forwarding.
For me. I will never
All Kill Street Rhythm.
you're my everything.
I debut it.
You make me so good.
And the Roots
You make me so good.
Rebel music show. You understand?
Yeah. And I just might leave it. All I care about is your love. But I'll get it. I'm on it. This was the thing of the free of the your mind makes me feel right. You found this great love in the room. Love makes me sleep. That's what we have to go.
Listen to me now. Let me tell you. Ladies, when it does rock and come in, sure.
And let all your hair down. Cause baby, when you get through, I wanna show.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tonight will be a special
Roach Reggae Radio that live. Climaxx the real deal in the building. Big up specialists. The ladies them in thing.
I got to sit my we're all in this love together.
Tell them
Forever. A lot of massive love you, love you. We're all in this love together. We got to love you forever. We're all in this love together. We got to love it last forever. I want my love inside of you. Your love inside me. I need your love. It's something special. I want my love inside of you. Your love inside me. I need your love. Girl, it's something special. Girl, the first time we made love, it was a love. Deep down inside, you know, baby. So I want my love inside of you. Your love inside of me. I need your love, girl, it's something special. That's why we love you. I love you, last forever. My heart is filled with so much love, and I need someone I can call my own. Fall in love, that's what everyone's dreaming of. Always feeling home so short. Life is too short to live alone. When there's someone to call my own, I will care for you. You will care for me. Our love will live forever. Shower the eternal. I guess. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark along the corner. Oh yeah. Got a fist of your emotion. Got a hand shot of dreams. Gotta leave it on behind now. And whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. See, I want you back for good. And whenever I'm gone, listen to the song I'm singing. You'll be right up on your side. I'm thinking of you. Bang, bang, bang. Girl, it's you. Seriously. Baby, since that day you've been away, yes, I can't live without you. No, wait, girl, it's on my mind. Oh, man, I'm telling you the truth, yo, it's on my mind. Baby, it's on my mind. You better talk to this, you, yo, girl, you're on my mind. The moment that you make me girl, you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You know me thoughts and in my words, and girl, you ever in my rhyme. Girl, you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Every hour, every minute, every second of my time. I'm addicted to your smell and to your skin and to your smile. Because the memories you left me of your touch is so fine. Searching for your tenderness, I keep on trying. Be up to get the loving down the line. My body, on my body, you're on my body. Baby girl, you know you love is staying in my memory. So right now, got to sing this song so you remember me. Trying to fall out that bed. Sing. I'm thinking about
Okay, so this song is actually for the ladies. Usually y'all say that when the song sucks. This one doesn't.
I have to big up the ladies, right?
We can't live without you either, Stitch.
I love the ladies, thank you. I feel honored. Yeah. Level specialist, I'm bringing that body ready me. I'm going to talk about that body ready me. We're about to play. You understand? Right now, I feel like we have some body artists, Canadian artists into the six right now. We are going with a bag of things, crocus bag of things. And we have a producer inside the building tonight. And we're going to feature his rhythm.
A producer, a singer, a journalist, a father.
Yeah, the whole shebang, bang, bang, bang.
It is a joy to say that Mr. Tony Anthony of Reggae North is in the building as well. Big up Ruckus, big up Empress Sophia, big up Climaxx. But Mr. Anthony, who inspired me actually to want to do radio again recently. With all the things he's doing, actually made time out of his very busy schedule to come and join us.
So, people, put on a musical ear in gear and listen. Yo, we are going down a Kill Street. You understand, specialist? We're going to feature some bad songs right now. You understand? Ruckus, you want to say something?
Pick up everyone large in the chat. See? Rebel Music Vibe. Up entertainment. See?
You understand?
Roots Reggae Radio family, we love you.
Log into www.rootsreggaeradio.live and all social media platforms. See?
Yeah, because music our heartbeat, you know. So you see right now, we are going to feature some songs off of the Kill Street Rhythm Specialists. Make your world hear the premiere now. Hey, youths. Listen to me.
I can breathe again. Can't believe it never crossed your mind.
Yes.
That every time we erase meaning from our life.
We're going to play a couple songs off of the rhythm. Kill Street Rhythm. I have to hype up the 6 music, you know. Yeah, man.
I can breathe again.
It's not just MIDI production, it's music, instruments.
I can breathe again. Can't believe it never crossed your mind. That every time we erase meaning from our life.
Vice of Tony Anthony.
I came to believe you could have walked away. Instead, you creep, you cheated, living your life. I never knew you, only thought I did. Saw an illusion.
Listen to Canadian talent.
This is the truth. You are the way. I was blinded by emotion, living in a dream. Oh, baby, I was living in a dream world. Oh, now. Oh, you changed my heart. Now I know the real you. The toxic chick who played me for a fool. I was so in love, living on a high. Too blind to see, taken for
Kill Street Rhythm. Hey, listen now. The rhythm is it dirty. People, it upon all musical platforms. No. Yeah, man. Purchase it, download it, do all of them good something there. Good music in the 6, right? Canada Talents. Specialist. Give me a next song on the rhythm now. Give me one more song on the rhythm.
But yeah. In my arms, you know you find your peace. Oh yeah. It's your sun, where I found my peace. I'm crazy. All my time with you, baby, repeat. That your love is so perfect, my lady. Perfect, my baby, yeah. Baby, see, we make a perfect team. Legendary. Love it that you know just what I need. So amazing. No, I don't need no other option. Baby, my only woman. You, I better my type of woman. You specialize in giving me these great emotions. You is my change, special composure, my only woman. Just hold on, my baby. Wrong will be great.
People, the Kill Street Rhythm. Get familiar.
Now it's sunshine. You need specialized. to think of loving you. To think of loving you. It occupies my spine. The fourth dimension door. We are one of a kind. We don't suffer alone anymore. We don't have to rejoice on the side. Loving you is all I'm living for. Baby, all we have to do is fly. With every little hit on this, I'll take the risk. I wanna give you me and you, I can't resist. The dreams persist. I'm spending so much of.
This is the world debut on the Rebel Music Show.
To get where I am, never easy. Oh yeah,
What's the Kurt Diamond?
but I give thanks for the journey. With my many nights, me and the team I deal with girls I nearly 10 a night. On the actual life, to get where I am, never easy.
It's the Kill Street Rhythm.
Oh yeah, but I give
Listen,
thanks
man,
for the journey. With my many nights, me and the team I deal with girls I nearly 10 a night. On the actual life, the life of a night. If that a life, them they know me and I get it right. Hey, and some of my friend them gone to prison cause them take a life. Lose them life ironically, the judge say them I give them right. But I needed a change, so I jump on a plane. Someone was calling my name, and it was Rastafari calling us. And we just my guiding light. So from that day, man, I start to grow. One heap of things we know me not gonna do. Just like one heap of places where me not gonna go. Yeah, from that day, man, I start to grow. One heap of things we know me not gonna do. Just like one heap of places where me not gonna go. Me feel bad, me in a court to watch my mother cry. And as a son to see my daddy cry because if I had not, I met my mother lie. Got me feel ungrateful when me think about them sacrifice. So, me make a vow. Some way, somehow, me I gonna make them proud. I see them now, the third time I park away them, bring them grandkids now. I know for wonder, oh, but it was Rastafari calling us. And we just my guiding light. So from that day, man, I start to grow. But things I know I'm not gonna do. Just like do you know strong you are?
Big up the listeners worldwide. I rhythm they call the Kill Street Rhythm, about 11 songs on the album, and I tell you, say, yo, it's mad.
It's such a beautiful rhythm. It's real music, and the artists on it are fantastic. I mean, it's not just a Canadian rhythm, even though, Mr. Anthony, you have Canadianified it. I just invented a new word by calling it Keel Street. But for all the people listening out the road, Keel Street has some significance here. Why is this rhythm called Keel Street? You live in Brampton.
Yeah.
You know the funniest thing? It's not even no big reason why we call it street. We're just in the studio. I feel Joe's on myself and say, what we call this rhythm? And he lives on Keel Street.
Oh, okay. So
I'm a surprised you know the Keel Street sound good. Keel Street rhythm in here.
The Keel Street rhythm
Yeah.
is. So okay, you dovetailed very nicely from question 1 into question 2. I know you as a songwriter. I do not know you as a rhythm producer, but I know who I feel is. Why don't you tell the listeners who I feel is?
Well, I feel Joseph is one of the best musicians I have ever worked with, and I've worked with the best.
You certainly have.
And he's one of the best musician producers I've ever worked with.
Right.
He's from Dominica, but you know things about Jamaican and he listens to things that he plays, music that he makes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He has worked with tons of
Everybody.
superstars. Everybody. You have
Everybody.
toured Gregory Isaac, you have toured Glenn Washington. So this man is one of the gem in Toronto.
He really
You know what I mean?
is. He really
And
is.
I started working with him for a few years now,
Mm.
and I realized that I've been, as I said, going to work hard with people from Jamaica from back in the day, and he's the only producer I have ever do my vocal with.
Right.
And felt like, yes,
He gets it.
he gets it.
Yes. And you are not
put
the only
something
person.
down from, and it sound good.
Yeah. Whenever we
Yeah.
do work together, I feel it. And I send it to Jamaica to some of the best engineers you can think of. One of the first questions is, who made that rhythm, Virgin?
Yeah.
Who made that rhythm there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how good he is.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Because it doesn't automatically fall into this is a non-Jamaican project based on how it sounds.
It sounds, yeah.
And so not only does he have the compositional ability to put together all of the instruments and mix them correctly, he also has the sensibility that you need to make it sound good overall, which is very, very difficult. And we Canadians kind of get shafted sometimes just by being here, and people are like, oh, it's not Jamaican, so it's not good enough.
One of the good thing about this project is one of the things that Reggae North is doing, trying to get together. We as artists and musicians get together and make products. Because this rhythm is, yes, I feel plays most of the instrument. Dean Fraser here, Dean Fraser on the
Oh, I can hear Dean Fraser.
And then Isaacs plays some of the ones too.
Yes.
We use Isaacs on there too, and Kirk
Big of Isaacs.
Kirk Bennett did the drums on there.
Right.
But every other instrument was I feel.
Right.
But during the process of making the song, we work together as a team, because I mean I've been in this for years.
Yes.
So it's in terms of mixing, mastering, and all those stuff, I feel that all those things, but we collaborate.
Yeah, guys, it sound really well.
Yeah, we collaborate. So that's one thing with others with Reggae. We're trying to get collaboration going on in Canada, musically, vocally, all kind of way.
Okay, so you answered my question about the musicians on it. So I'm going to ask you a Reggae North question for a second, because I mean, to me, I read everything about reggae that I can get my hands on, and maybe color me old fashioned. But I have gone from reading newspapers to reading online blogs and such like, and now I look forward to Reggae North coming out. Like, it was you who told me who was nominated for Juno's Grammys, telling me about new songs. I feel like I bug you at least once every few weeks, and I'm like, Tony, send me that the thing you're writing about. I want to hear it. Right? The artists aren't actually doing the best job sometimes in getting people like us their music, and people are getting your blogs, they're getting your Facebook, they're getting what you're doing. And part of what you're doing that is so smart is it's like you've got your fingers in all these pies, like the media pies, like
media,
the every mickle make a muckle philosophy. If you don't do that online, doesn't work anymore. And reggaenorth.ca is like your one-stop shop.
reggaenorthca.com.
reggaenorthca.com. Sorry, my apologies. That trips me up every time. But I mean, the thing is that it's on Facebook, it's everywhere, it's on Instagram, it's on WhatsApp, and it links back to the weekly broadcast and the blog. And so let's talk about the weekly broadcast, because you and I think might be the only two people who have a reggae radio type presence outside of Toronto from within Toronto. So, I mean, I like Florida, and you are the only Torontonian I know with a reggae radio show in Florida. Explain this to the listeners. Well, actually, two shows.
Yes. As you know, I'm a journalist by profession. A lot of people didn't know that, right? Yeah. So, when COVID happened, there was nothing to do musically. Right. And a friend of mine who lives in Florida called me and said, "Hey, you remember Susie Q, which is a broadcaster from Jamaica, Area FM?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "She's having a station." I'm like, "Dude, tell her someone I want to work on a station." And he said, "You can't DJ." I said, "Just tell her." It's all right. Just make a demo, give me. So I made an half-hour demo and sent it to him. And I sent it to him like less than 10 minutes. Suzuki called me and said, "You're sure you'd never worked on radio before?" I said, "No, this is my first time." He said, "No, you're lying to me." I said, "No, it's all right. You're on."
Yeah.
I mean, why you're not more? You're on. You're one of us. And currently, my oldest show that I do on Sunday is the number one show on the station.
Which is great. And I've listened to it. It's fantastic. And I mean, that's my lane right there, that kind of music. So
that's my radio life.
And I'm so happy for you, because to me, like, I heard about you because of your songs. I heard your music, and Tony Anthony, the singer, is great. You sing really well, like really well, and but then there's all this other stuff that kept coming after I heard the music, and the multiple dimensions of Mr. Anthony sort of accumulate into a whole that is as great or greater than the sum of the parts. So which is your favorite of the various things that you do?
Well, to be honest, radio was my first love as a kid.
Right.
Because my mom used to play a lot of music around the house, and she had a record changer back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And I would pretend when I listened to radio, because that's all we had,
right?
Radio, what I mean. So I listened to the Jamaican DJs, and I'll take the record play and imitate those guys.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to be a radio DJ from back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
So
then,
I live your dream now.
yeah, but then music took over as a teenager.
Right.
Yeah. So I kind of put that on the back burner. But in terms of what I love all of them equally, to be honest with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love to write. I love to write.
Well, as a journalist, you're right.
As a matter of fact, yeah, because even that, being a journalist, that's something. You've heard of Jeff Dixon, Free Eye? He was the same guy that died with Peter Tosh at the same time.
Yeah.
He was our manager in a band in Jamaica at the time, Crucial Vibes. He was a manager.
Yeah.
And he was my mentor. Because I would say that guy, he was one of the smartest person I've ever met.
Right.
And he told me that you should go into journalism. So that was something I had in the back of my mind too. But music kept me out of it all this time. So I came to Canada and I took started getting kids.
Right.
And my daughter came to live with me at 5 years old. So I'm like, sat down with her and we're talking about when you go to university, when you do this. And he said to me, Dad, did you go to college? I'm like, I realized. So I realized
that's why better for them.
I have to lead by example.
Yeah.
So that's how I got. So you know what? I went to Umber.
You went to Umber.
And did journalism. I was an editor for the Umber newspaper for 2 years.
Right.
And then I
did that at U of T.
Yeah, and I went to York afterwards.
They gave me an office where I could smoke weed.
Yeah. So everything the evolution is started there. So I worked at Omni Television for 15 years as a producer.
When you told me that, I was like, okay,
What?
that makes sense.
Yeah, the man behind the scenes.
That is where the ability to assemble all these sort of disparate.
But a lot of people didn't know that because I don't really talk about it. That's my thing.
You heard it right here.
To answer your question, yeah, I love all facets of what I'm doing.
You know, there are people who say that it is, there's this adage about being a jack of all trades and a master of none. I would say that I thought you were a master in the singing trade, and for me, it was Torn that did that I love, that was on that rhythm. And we were talking last week about the Grammys and how Collie Buddz is nominated for a rhythm, and it was Little Bit Shepherd who got one of those, like a rhythm song thrown up there and got a Juno. And so we were talking about how it was the first time in the States that's happened. But as usual, Canada leads the way. And it was your song on that rhythm that I liked the most. And I used to king that song at CKLN. That was such a good rhythm. And there are people on that rhythm that the world really needed to know, like Nadira, that were not well known then and sort of rose to the forefront with that project. So I kind of feel like that might happen with this one, except there's a lot of really talented people on it who the world already knows. But I think that the same as with that rhythm, and big up Danny and the people who put that rhythm together, it's the same kind of vibe.
Actually, that rhythm was done by what's his name, the bass player, Mountain Edge.
LA.
It's LA.
That's LA's rhythm.
LA's rhythm, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm guilty. Danny Maestro sent it to me.
Yeah.
So that's how I got
that
it.
Was LA's rhythm.
Was
The one
LA's
that little bit was on was Danny Maestro's rhythm.
Right.
That's two different rhythms.
Okay.
I had Bad News on that rhythm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
I remember
one was on the Mountain Edge rhythm.
My CD pouch got worn out on those pages because I would always play those two CDs because they were my favorite of the era. So there's a lot of established people on the rhythm, like you, like Mr. Kirk Diamond, who's young but Juno decorated, Treson Amoy. Who should we be looking out for out of the Torontonians who are on that rhythm and that you think need to be pushed?
Well, Gem Press for sure. The Gem Press is an amazing talent,
and she has a Monday night show on this station.
I think Gem Press is an amazing talent that a lot of people are not not hearing. You know what I mean? So I was happy to get her on this project. Actually, she was like the first person I called.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
because
Oh, that says something.
as I say, I really respect her as an artist.
Yep.
You know what I
But
mean?
like you,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna toot our horns here, like me and Squidly, she's actually really got a brain in her head.
Oh, yeah, she's very smart.
Very smart. She's
Even
not-
though we knock it sometimes, but you know,
I'm sure.
cool,
Well,
we're cool.
that's a sign, right?
Yeah,
If you actually have something to argue with someone, that means they took a
Yeah.
position to begin
yeah, so
with.
she has a amazing song on this album. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a young kid named Onik. He's a young artist, and he's phenomenal too.
Yeah.
There's so many talented artists in the city you wouldn't believe, and this is why we kind of put this project
Onik
together.
is putting out a record in February, isn't he?
Actually,
I heard
his,
that.
his album is out already. He just released an album a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so they're keeping the release party in a couple of months.
Yeah,
even
because
though
the album is out
album's
already. I've been
Why
playing.
don't people send music around
You know what I
anymore?
mean? But I've gotten that for a while. Like I could say.
Okay, please do.
Yeah,
And
so we
tell
can just-
Junior you should have sent it from time.
Yeah, he's a good artist. You know, and you know, to me, the whole album is strong.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Everybody did a great job. Actually, to be honest, when my song was the last song recorded,
I haven't heard a bad song on that.
but the thing is, I recorded that other song before that rhythm. But when I heard what the other artist did, I said, no, I can't put that. I gotta go back
Gotta
in the
do
studio.
more.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
do better than this. You know what I mean? So that's how much I appreciate what the artist did to this rhythm. And the rhythm, Trayvon has an amazing song on there.
Yeah,
too.
the song, the songs on the rhythm is it glorifies the artist them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It does.
the songs, the lyrical contents
Mhm.
of the songs
Yeah, most of the songs are
stretch
well written.
them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And this is what we went. This is what we're after, because we're saying we're trying to show the world that Canada produce some good music, good artists lives here. You know what I mean? And that's one of the stigma has been following it for a long time.
Yeah.
So
But we
say-
do produce a
Yeah.
lot of great
we s-
artists.
A lot of people don't even know that I think in the 80s, all of Jamaica produced more music than Canada, and a lot of songs that were made in Canada, they put made in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So good music has always been coming out of Canada, but I've been here for many years, and I'm tired of seeing and hearing all the bad things about Canadian music and Canadian artists.
Now we
And
put
it's-
it. I think that we need to be highlighted a lot more, not even just a little
Yeah,
bit more, a lot more, because our music needs to get out to the mass.
Yeah, but the thing is, why we Reggae North coming to B2 is because even Canada here, most people don't even know us.
Yep.
To be honest,
It's
most
true.
people don't know
Exactly.
who we are. So
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. We're saying, you know what? Let's start work from home first. Let's get the
Grassroots.
homegrown
Yeah.
people start knowing who we are.
Mm.
And that's how the magazine came into be. So we say we have to have an outlet where people can go and say, hey, this guy lives here. He's been doing well. Listen to this. Check out this. Check out that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where we're heading. You know what I mean? Because and then I said to most of the artists, I know everybody's working on their individual project, but you've been doing this for 10 years. How far have you reached, really?
So let's work together
That's
and
what-
make it stronger.
There you go.
Unity.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
And it's pretty interesting because I don't think otherwise somebody like say Chester Miller and the Gempress would necessarily be on the same project, but they really should be.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
really should be. And Chester Miller's fans
Mhm.
will like
There you
the
go.
Gempress,
There-
and Onik's fans, because Onik's reggae vibes are very different
Yeah,
than,
very different than
than
everybody.
say
Exactly.
Trey Songz
That's what I
or
like
Mel
about
C's.
this album.
Exactly.
The
As I-
songs are
as I
different and
say,
they
it
complement
was-
their one another.
There were everybody on this album was chosen, put it that way. You have other great artists in Canada too, but the type of rhythm we've made, I say, you know what?
Yeah.
We
'cause-
want this artist. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I've always had a good relationship with artists in Canada from ever since. You know what I mean? So
You're one of those people. Everybody likes you.
yeah,
Everybody likes
and that's
you.
good to hear.
You know what? There aren't very many people in this industry that everybody likes. Most people actually sort of arouse jealousy and
Because the truth, when
competition.
when I called, nobody said no.
Nobody said
Everybody
no.
was happy to be a part of it.
There's not very many producers
You know
in
what I mean?
Canada that have that. And I know that you've had relationships with some of those producers. For example, Ifield or Mullo, Mr. Mullings.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Carrie
Carrie's
Carrie
dad,
and Tanya's
From way
dad.
back when, yes.
Yeah.
So are you emulating Mullo or any of those people? I know that they've had some impact. I know that
No, it's not a matter of emulating anybody. I just see where there's a space now that we need to do this.
right,
If we want to go further, we have to do this.
right.
You know what I mean? Yes, those people before me did something like in the same vein,
but it's a different world.
It's a different world now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we have social media at our fingertips.
Exactly.
We can use it to our advantage.
And
you know what I mean?
And you do use it.
Yeah.
You do use it. I'm sure that the numbers on Reggae North are somewhat
Yeah,
more.
we have decent numbers, and
You
it's
really
it's growing every week. You know?
And Reggae North is an ethos that all of us, it doesn't matter whether we're Sound Clash champions like
there you go.
like
There you go.
Squidly here or Weird Foundation Rocksteady Geeks like me. It's like there's something on Reggae North every week that is going to interest us. And with a rhythm like this, there's the multifaceted exposure of corners of the industry that we might not otherwise know. Which is
I think my partner is gonna get tired of me soon, because every week, Wednesdays and Thursday, I have no time to do nothing else. Because I scout the social media, I scout Facebook, I scout Instagram, and see what's happening with in Canada. And sometimes, like for instance, yesterday, ISACs have the show in Jamaica tomorrow, which is a big deal to me. And I saw that. I called him this morning. Hey, send me a bio.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's paper ISACs is featured.
Right.
And basically every week that's what I do. Scout and see what everybody's doing, who's releasing what. I take a listen to what they're releasing, because quality is very important to us.
And
you know what I mean?
and
Which
you
is
do,
right.
as it should be. It should be, because when you put your name behind somebody else's work, you're kind of taking ownership of what they do.
Yeah, because people send me work, and in my opinion, what we're trying to push here or push in the world.
Sometimes it don't meet your standard.
Meet the standard, and you might need work on that.
Right.
You know what I mean? When somebody asks me how my songs sound, I ask them which answer do you want? Do you want the truth, or you want to hear what you want to hear?
Yes.
And do most people say that they want the truth?
Yeah, they want the truth, but sometimes they can't manage the truth still. Because I'm very honest. I'm not saying I'm the best. I know everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think I've been around in this business long enough to know.
Well, if you
what
can't
sounds
shoot
good,
to yourself, you can't
know
shoot
what I
to
mean?
people, right?
And when you do music like this, and like for instance, when we send the track to Dean Fraser to play the horns on, before the first question he asked, who played a rhythm, my brother? A rhythm of bud.
Yeah.
You understand? So when people like that say that, you know what I mean? My last album, when I Feel and I did it together, and when I took it to Willie Lindo, Willie Lindo produced Barry Scott and Billing Selling Songs. So this man is big in the business.
Yeah.
And when I went to Florida, we were mixing this album, Ian Kashif were amazed. He said, brother, how you there so long? I want to meet that producer, man, and bad man.
Because like I said,
you understand what I'm saying?
This rhythm is a unique rhythm. It's not a rhythm where you're not going to hear it in dancehall. Like certain places you're not going to hear.
Right.
But these rhythms are rhythms and songs that can play in a household on a daily basis.
Yeah, and the next 10
you
years,
know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah,
you know
it isn't going to sound dated in 10 years. And that's exactly right. It is about being timeless.
But this is just a start. And we're trying to tell by example, show by example, that, hey, artists, let's get together, man. Let's work together. Let's try to build what we have here. Because when I came here, first when I started touring here, because I toured Canada before I came here to live.
Yeah.
And when I came and I saw my sisters lived here, I went to my sister's house. I could see she had a record collection. That's how I knew about Jimmy Reed, Stud Wins. That's how I knew about Leroy Brown and all that, because they used to go out and bought their records.
Right.
Those days, Canadians used to support Canadian artists.
Hey, my mom has Chester Miller. My mom's got Chester's first couple albums, and I was like,
R.C. Jackson, all those people. I never knew of these people, but when I came here and I went to my sister's record, I saw their records. So I know that people in Canada will support what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's just how we have to find a way to get them interested again.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I think that you're having your fingers in so many different of the reggae pies is a good way of attracting them, because it doesn't matter if you go to the big people parties up at JCA with those kinds of promoters that you do a lot of shows with. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, a lot of the people who listen to Soundclash might not even know who you are.
That is true. That is so true.
And you are one of the busiest artists in this city.
But it's vice versa too, because a lot of artists in the dance halls, and most people don't know of them.
Exactly.
Right. More people that I perform for don't know of them. They know
exactly.
Who they are.
And each one teach one.
Exactly.
Right. So shows like this projects like Reggae North that
Yeah.
wind up on people's radar. Like it's kind of our job to stitch together the fabric of
Yep.
the community, right?
Definitely.
And it's good to see you here, and I've got to thank you because talking to you made me want to do this again.
Yeah, good.
So-
I'm glad I'm inspired
Oh,
someone
yes,
to
you
do
are.
this.
You
I
totally
should
are.
tell you too. I have this other I have this DJ in Florida
Hmm?
who I've known for a while, and he just called me a few weeks ago, I believe 2 months ago, and said,
Right.
"Hey, why don't you do a Canadian section on my show every Wednesday morning,
Nice,
half an hour?"
wicked.
So everyone, and his morning show is an internet radio, but
Yeah.
he has 41 affiliates that take his show every morning around the world.
Nice,
Around,
nice.
It's huge.
And so, do people like it?
Oh, they love it. So
Right.
I play Canadian music for half hour on Wednesdays, and then Thursday the artist that we feature is interviewed by him for half an hour or more.
Wicked,
Yeah.
wicked.
So that's a great publicity right there. And you know the funniest thing, when I featured Amoy once,
Right.
and when they heard Amoy's song, "Sorry,"
Oh yes.
they sent me the new tune there. And I used to tell people, listen, songs that we think are old in Canada, because we've been hearing it for a while.
Yeah.
People outside have never heard it.
They
That's
don't
a
know
new
it.
song to them.
Yeah.
And several DJ called me and asked me about "Sorry." Hey, send me that song there. First time I
Yeah.
heard it. But yo,
It's a wicked song.
yeah. You know, and that I think that song's more than 5 years old.
I think it is much older.
Yeah.
I think that song's probably about 8 or 9 years old.
Exactly. You understand? So
So I know that you are doing the Reggae North Awards.
yeah.
How are you going to stay friends with everybody while only giving certain people awards?
Well, listen, as I said, we're trying to build this, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can, because even maybe you won't even see, even if I have the best song, you won't see one of my songs nominated for Reggae North Awards.
Right.
Why? Because I know people's gonna say if I win, even if I might deserve it, they're gonna say it's
bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've watched the awards that have been kept in Canada for years, and that was a thing that we're saying.
So
Bias. Whether it's
in
the
a
Junos or the
situation like
Canadian
that, why
Reggae
don't you
Awards.
leave it to the people and put up like a poll and
No, we're
tally
gonna
and-
do all of that.
you know what I mean?
But
Because
we're gonna do all of that. But no matter what, I know
it's a fix.
I know people,
Yeah.
once my name is in there,
Yeah.
they're gonna say
Yeah.
a bias thing. And I a lot of people said no, that you shouldn't do that. But I'd rather do that because I want this people to know that this
Well,
is
you
this
know
is a-
what?
Well, yes,
Eventually, you open up the nominations to the people. Then
They-
Once the
Sometimes you
people-
get the
once
glory
people
without the
start
glory.
sharing,
yeah, because this is a legitimate thing
This
what
is
we're
a
doing.
legitimate thing. So, how do people find out about it? How do people
Well-
get nominated?
Because it's not we just it's gonna be next year. We have a date which is September 29th in 2024. We have a date, we have a venue and everything. It's gonna be at the Rose Theater in Brampton
Lovely.
because we're taking it to a level. It's not
Yeah.
just mediocrity type of thing.
Yeah.
Everything with Reggae North does is at a certain level, so people know how serious we are about what we're doing.
Right.
You understand? So coming in January, we're gonna have a website, and we're gonna have asked artists to send in their songs, what they did in 2022, and that's how we're gonna choose whatever. We're gonna have a not just me, but we're gonna have people outside of Reggae North who's gonna help with the judging and all those stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we're gonna have people can vote online, and a percentage of that vote is gonna go towards the final.
Right.
Okay.
So that's a plan. But as I
Yeah.
said, it's not laid out fully yet, so I don't want to really talk about it. But we just want people to know that it's coming.
Right.
We have to celebrate Canadian reggae. Everybody has the award all
Right.
over the world. We have to celebrate Canadian reggae artists.
Right.
And as I say, I have a broad back, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna nominate the songs that we believe justifiable should be nominated.
Which makes sense.
And when if 7 of us or 8 of us or 9 of us
Yep.
choose this one, it's gonna be
that's going to be a sign.
it's gonna be yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want what is important to us is when someone play this is a song for 2022 in Canada
Yeah.
and they play it, they say yes, I want good tune.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
the awards in 2024 are for songs done in 2022.
No, 2020.
23.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm just messing up the date. Sorry.
Okay, I was
No,
just
Yeah,
wondering-
2023.
Because I heard him
gonna
and
say,
I just make it slide because I say,
Yeah.
yo, that's loud. I wonder.
I-
We know what is that.
I wanted
Yeah.
it to be clear.
Yeah,
because,
Yes,
you
it's
know,
no,
Yeah.
it's 2023.
Yeah, 23.
2023.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
2023. And it's 2024 because
Right.
and it's just gonna be an annual thing because
Nice.
it's very important.
So now that the rhythm has released, like where can the people them find the album? What platforms?
It's all available on all social media.
All
the
social.
Spotify, the you know,
Everywhere.
iTunes.
iTunes.
iTunes,
Yeah.
everybody's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Yeah, we're gonna make USBs too.
Yeah.
So around the city and try it because the thing is we want Canadians to start supporting Canadian music
Canadians,
again.
yes.
As they
You
are.
know what I mean?
As
So
they are.
so but the thing is if we don't take it to them
Mm.
and let them know it's available,
Right.
we can't expect people to buy what they don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, well, I mean, at least getting it into the hands of DJs like us is a good start
Yeah,
because then we will be able to play it.
Yeah, because I've been
And,
sending that to most of the DJs that I know still, and
Yeah.
some haven't downloaded yet because but then if they want it, I'll send it back. But
Right.
eventually they're gonna want it, I guarantee you.
I'm
'Cause
sure they will.
This is a very not because I'm a part of it, but it's a really good album, really good album.
It is quality, and I want to thank you for keeping the quality standards high. They need to be high,
It has to be. It has to be.
and it's good because we don't really want dibby Canadian
There you go. There you go.
content
I-
emerging.
yeah,
even
'cause-
with a good push,
Yeah,
it's got to
'cause
be
I remember
solid.
years ago I would go to New York. I went to a show in New York a few years ago,
Mm.
and Freddie McGregor, Master Griffiths, and I was the unknown to them on the show.
Right.
And when I performed, I was 3 times I come back on stage. I'm to Mandapan. You sure it's Canada you come from? This is the 90s still.
Right.
You sure it's Canada? But every time we hear something from Canada, the best song of Canada, this way you're up here full. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's something that's etched in my mind all these years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When if we say this is the best song for what was chosen for the best song for 2023, people should play it and say, wow, this is really a good song.
So now,
You know what I mean?
let me just get this article here. Tony Anthony follows his beat of the music to Australia and Fiji. Well, go on this.
Well, that was earlier this year. I went to Australia, and I was the funniest thing though.
I linked you when you were in
You know the
Australia.
funniest thing? The only thing that happened, it was like I feel like I was doing a Mother's Day show
Yeah.
during the COVID time.
Yeah.
Because I should have gone there before that. And this Fijian lady who was a
Yeah.
promoter saw the performance, and she was making comments all through the show, and nobody responded. And then Peter, a guy from Big Seven, said, "Tony, I said this lady always makes so much comment, but I can't find out who she is, man."
Right.
And I sent her a message, and she was so happy to hear from me. Well, no, the song today, I'm gonna try and change the world.
Yeah.
She loved that song,
Right.
and when I went there, I was surprised to know that DJs were playing that song too.
That's
And then-
awesome.
So
I've always wanted to go to Fiji.
yeah, so COVID kind of killed that.
Right.
And then this year, I had a chance to do that. So it was like one of the best trips I've ever been on.
Right.
They were so. And the funniest thing, I went to Australia. In Australia, I didn't perform for any Jamaicans.
Huh.
Yeah, it was the Fijians who said it for me, and my audience was mostly white people,
Right.
Caucasian
Yeah.
people.
That's
It's
okay.
all right.
I'm not offended.
Very
You can
nice.
say white people.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
black people. I'm a white people.
And
It's fine.
Fijian, right?
Yeah.
And they just loved it. I was like, whoa. Actually, I was supposed to go back this month too. I was supposed to go back to because it's summer in Fiji now.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
because other side of the
Yeah,
world,
it's just
yeah,
summer,
like
right?
literally
yeah,
the
I
other
was
side
supposed
of
to
the
go
globe.
back actually 2 weeks from now, but it was I think this week I kind of spoke to them. I said, you know what? I don't think this is
The right
a
time.
right
yeah,
time
yeah.
for this to happen. So we can kind of cancel that and it's planning for next year sometime.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that too because and that's the thing we're trying to do. What I'm trying to do is wherever I go, I tell people about what's happening in Canada.
Right.
I take people's music with me and I'll
You
say,
have
hey,
to advocate, eh?
check out this guy, check out this guy, check out
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, what is the last song that you sent out by a Canadian to somebody really far away?
Really far away?
Yeah.
Actually, I sent Kirk. Well, the last song different from this album, right?
Different from this album. Yeah. Well, obviously this album
Different
you'll be
from-
sending.
yeah, I
everywhere.
just sent out the album to all
Yeah.
kind of people.
Yeah.
But the last song I sent out was there's a girl called Selena.
Selena, yes,
Selena.
she was
She was
Juno,
nominated for the-
Juno nominated, and
I
you were
was-
the only
You're right.
person who had her music. Remember
You
when
know
we
the
were talking
funniest
about the
thing?
Junos?
I was not.
I remember
I was
that.
not impressed with the song was nominated. I was not impressed.
See, there you go, being honest.
But
I
then-
didn't say that, but I remember
No,
that.
I wasn't impressed with her song.
But
I
her
was
new song's really good.
like, that's what I'm saying.
And you know what? Where I heard about it, Reggae North.
So I saw her. I'm like, because I've always wondered. Okay, I saw her put up a few songs,
Mm.
and I'm like, she's not bad at all. She's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
But then she sent me her new song. I'm like, this artist is good.
Yeah.
So I did a research on her and found out that she has so much good songs that they've done before.
Yeah.
If people
That
go
is
on
not
YouTube-
recognized.
if
Yeah.
you go on
yeah.
YouTube and put in Selena, you'll be surprised. And she's a very good artist.
Selena with a C.
Yeah.
It's Selena with a C, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good artist. So I've sent her. I've been sending out her song, her latest single, a lot. for the past few weeks.
Very cool.
Just send it
because
over
she's-
our rebel music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's really good. She's a really good artist, and these are the young talents we're talking about in Canada.
Yeah.
There's a guy in Vancouver named Togstar. He's a DJ, dancehall DJ. He's great.
Huh.
He's great. He has combination with Born to Kill. He has combination with Name Them.
He's got
Yes,
Beanie-
yes.
Ladies
It's the specialist is over there saying, yeah, I know.
Ladies sing with Beanie Man. He's really good. There's one
Yeah.
in Edmonton named Sky Star.
Yeah, I know him.
These guys are talented
Yeah,
artists,
yeah.
and they're pushing their
Yeah.
music.
You have to
You know
push
what I
your
mean?
craft.
They call me Dada. Yes, Dada. Because they're like, you're the first man since we Canada to reach out to you and not try to help push your thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So these young cats.
So where can people find you, Tony? Like I know that Reggae North is like the website, but how do people find you? They
Me-
want to send you a message.
Oh, let me say, well, I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram.
Tony Anthony Muse, TonyAnthonyMuse.
Yep.
I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
Mhm.
Tony.Anthony. I'm on all the social.
You
media.
are.
Just put in Tony Anthony Reggae wherever you want to find, and I'll be there.
You are.
Google
There.
me, and I'm there.
Google him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as you know, Reggae North, we have our Reggae North 1 at gmail.com. People can send their music, you know what I mean? And which is there too, you know what I mean? So we're all over the place.
I love the idea of Reggae North, and I think that you need T-shirts. Just so you know.
Oh, it's in
I
the
would
making.
very proudly wear Reggae North
It's in the
T-shirts
making in 20
all over the
in
globe. my friend.
2024
Yeah,
we
the
have,
ladies, them, me too. So,
well, all of that is in the making. It's starting 2024. It's gonna be you're gonna see. As a matter of fact, you're gonna see a lot of new things coming up too.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Nothing. As a matter of fact, yeah. But
promote where you believe in.
Well,
yeah,
you know,
Tony.
the next big thing you gotta you reach. You know.
yeah.
I bugged you for Kill Street because I figured I know that you push everybody else, but hopefully people want to push you too.
Yeah, man. But they don't.
Yeah.
I want everybody to push Kill Street. That's why I went to Montreal. I called Mikey Dangerous, dude.
Yeah.
We need you on this track. Mikey, he didn't even hesitate.
And the first song I received off of that rhythm was from Treson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent it to me.
Trey Songz is
Stronger. Yeah.
Trey Songz is one of
Yeah.
my favorite artists, in not just in Toronto.
Yeah.
Just period.
yeah.
He's got a
Period.
lovely
His
Love
voice is unique.
Love,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
very unique. Very unique. You know what I mean? Very humble man, and I respect him.
Yeah.
The artist. You know what I mean? So there's a guy on there, Skillman.
Yeah.
Skillman. I've never heard of Skillman. So when Mikey Dangerous was doing his song,
He's Montreal, right?
he went in the studio and
Yeah.
said, Mikey, me don't care if they want to use it, and me I put a tune on already, man. I got it too. And they sent it to me, and I feel I could put it on it quite bad.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I
And-
saw it got some
And still
time.
11 song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, there is no limit to what Reggae North can do. We are one of the biggest countries in the world with one of the
Definitely.
biggest northern regions.
Definitely.
We should have the biggest reggae impact.
Of course, and that's a plan. That's a
Yeah.
plan. We're trying to get everybody involved, try to get music out to the people and say, hey, we're Canadians, we're doing this, we're doing it good.
Yep.
Just listen to what we're doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And as I said, artists, we just need to come together
Yeah.
and so we can help each other.
Positive upliftment.
Yeah,
you
because
know what
some
I mean?
artists are great in the studio. We want to get them great on stage too. 'Cause
Yes.
That's how we're gonna make people come back to us all the time.
So how is Ifield going to play 6 instruments at the same time on stage? Just out of curiosity.
Well, you know what? We're putting a band together, so he's only gonna play one.
Okay, cool. I mean, I know Ifield is like a master. But,
Yes, he
but
plays almost every
he only has 2 hands.
Yeah.
Uh,
But just like the album, just like this, we're gonna find good musicians and we're gonna put a crew together and you know.
you have a crew. That was sort of the last question I wanted to ask you, because behind every project, like say the Reggae North website and the Reggae North broadcasts, there's some behind the scenes people that make things happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's Caswell McCocklet. Caswell
big up
is,
Caswell on the
Caswell,
inside.
you know, Caswell is a computer wizard.
He certainly
So he's
is.
the one that does all the
Programming.
programming and all that stuff for us. And you know, I feel as a producer, he has a studio, he's everything. You know, I mean, the 3 of us together, we combine
and you
and do what we do.
and you make magic. It looks like
Yeah,
it's way
we do what
more
we
than
do.
3 people's work put
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
So that speaks to the quality of the works themselves, because when 3 people are doing what I see with Reggae North,
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, okay.
But as long as everybody has the same focus on the same thing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and do have a ulterior motive or a different agenda, it can work.
It
you
can
know what I
work,
mean? It can
yes. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. We can.
Teamwork make the dream work, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We can all get
And it's
together.
inspirational.
Yeah.
Right? The competition that people feel about the music industry, you can I can't say you can't conquer it per se, but you can use it to your advantage with a strong team.
Of course. But
And-
I
and
don't
lead
see
the
that.
pack.
I don't see that a competition still because the pie is big for everybody, and everybody's unique in their own way.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's a matter of if each individual can find a way to get a niche and for himself, it's good. But in Canada, because of the way the system is in Canada, we are in Canada, we have to come together as a whole first and start winning back Canadians first.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
the
mean?
Canadians look to Jamaica and the U.S.
As I
before
said,
they look.
when I started touring Canada, first time I came here, people in Jamaica told us about the artists here. Told us, hey, there's some bad artists in Canada and some nothing, so they can't go to do foolishness.
Yeah.
People that know music. They warned us. You know what I mean? I don't think they do that anymore.
No. There was Canada was like
Reggae North.
Yeah, no, it was just full of Jamaicans. So as a Jamaican coming up here and say you're artist, you know, you can't really tricky people from them time there.
But we are Jamaicans still, no matter what. Still. And most of that, so even if some of them are like children of Jamaica, they're still the Jamaican roots in them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And even if you're not a child of Jamaica,
Exactly.
This child of Rio here, good music is freaking good music, people.
There you go. Good music is good music, no matter who's making it.
So people, you heard it here. You can submit your music to Reggae North, right?
Yeah, man. Reggae North 1 at gmail.com.
Yeah. All right, my people, you hear that?
And people just go to reggaenorthca.com. Every week we have new articles on artists in Canada, what they're doing. We also feature international artists too, and stuff like that. So it's a weekly blog, so you should check it out.
Blog, and I enjoy reading it. It teaches me more about what's going on in my city musically than any other source at this point in time.
Cool. Good to hear that.
It's great. It's good to have it. Thank you for doing it.
No problem.
Thank you for doing
it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure to do this, and there's more to come. There's so much more to come. People can stay tuned.
Dude,
and
bring your pies hither. I want to put my fingers in them. Yeah, I said that to you about a year ago, and I wasn't lying.
Definitely.
So, can I want to hear a Moise song?
We are gonna play the whole rhythm.
The whole rhythm?
The whole rhythm.
Okay,
Yeah, we played like 4 or 5 in the first, and then we do the interview, and we just gonna finish the rhythm. Got the rhythm body now.
Yeah.
So we can't stifle the artists them. Canada's best artists them right here on the Keel Street rhythm, right?
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Some of them. Anybody you want to shout out, big up people that you haven't mentioned? Because I know I've asked you a whole bag of questions, and I'm sorry because I'm going to go home and write an article about you because perhaps Reggae North needs more about Tony Anthony. But anybody else?
Well, I want to pick up all the artists and thanks for participating in this project. You know what I mean? Right. As I said, nobody said no. Everybody was ready to work and ready to do what we asked them to do. So I really want to thank them. I've never done this publicly, so I would thank them individually, but I'm doing it public now, thanking everybody to come on board and be a part of this. You know what I mean? And there's so much more to come. Big up all the Reggae North crew, cause I know you're listening. Big up my brothers, cause we know so we'll take this to the next level. I want to give a shout out to my girl Heather. She's a big source to this Reggae North thing. All those graphics you see on there.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, that's Heather. My
Good job.
All of that, you know what I mean?
Good job, Heather. Thank you.
You know what I mean? I know I get on nerves sometimes, but
every man get on woman nerves, bro. I don't see you alone.
You know what? I think every woman gets on every man's nerves. And that is a very human thing. The human condition, people. But yeah, big up Heather.
Yeah, man, for sure, man, because it's very, very helpful. Very helpful, and I appreciate it.
Rebel Music. Big up Tony Anthony for passing through the building. Manners I respect every time. I would just go finish beat Keel Street rhythm. Bad rhythm. Big up the Canadian artists and we log in and I listen worldwide. You understand? So right now, specialists, how does something go? We just go start it different and finish up the juggling. Why it's a Trace song.
I know I have my issues. I do. Do you know how strong you are? Do you know? I know I have my issues. I do. There's a lot I've seen and been through. Yeah.
time spent with you. I can feel the eye in the storm. This just makes you stronger, stronger, stronger. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Do you know strong? How smarter and harder. You know strong. I'm lost in you know it's. I know I have my issues. I do. There's a lot I've seen and been through. Yeah. Days and times spent with you. I can feel the eye in the storm. This just makes you stronger, stronger. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. How to work smarter and harder. Even though I will regret, the loss is maybe more than the wins. If the mountain was smooth, I couldn't climb it. Too smooth on the surface, I was sliding. Yeah. In the moments when I'm down and doubting, I can feel the eye in the storm. There's so much more to go through. I know there's so much more to bear. How to work smarter and harder. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. This just makes me stronger, stronger. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. We've been through so much together in all kinds of stormy weather. Rough challenges we face every day and night. But Jah knows we'll get through this together. Been through the fire and flames, through the stormy weather and rain, through the heartache and pain. Still we're moving along with victory. Some days we didn't keep trying to make ends meet. We treated them out to feed. Can't even get some sleep. So the pressure is on today, but I know there's a tomorrow. It's too late to quit now and too far gone. Been through the fire and flames, through the stormy weather and rain, through the heartache and pain. Like a you hold on to the past, I feel let it go. And if you can't let go, baby, just let me know. Because I won't be the sacrifice alone. Guys who broke your heart before. In this I am an innocent man. Let us make a different plan, girl. Cause if you plan to break my heart, better you get a different man. Cause I know your heart has been broken, and it's so hard to trust. But when the heart is not open, you make a good man want to cut. So you can't just hold on to the past, have to let it go. And if you can't let go, baby, just let me know. Because I won't be the sacrifice alone. Got me so broke, you're right now. Tell them Rasta Nabo. Right now. You know she said them a slaughter people like oh. Right now. Here, come them a bust pipe oh. Right now.
Right now, so me have to protect me life right now. Right now at this moment, I them so wicked and potent. Can't trust family, no friend. Cause you don't know if I you for them. Them see them who saw them. Oh, them so wicked, so I must with every go of them. Rasta man overthrow them. And I this me have to show them. Say, right now, right now, right now, right now. Tell them Rasta now more. Right now, right now, right now. You know, she said them a slaughter people like oh. Right now, right now, right now. Yeah, one of them must fight. Right now, right now. So me have to protect me life right now.
If you see me crying, it's not that I'm sad. Those tears only mean that I'm emotionally glad. Since you came into my life, I know what it feels like to be loved, to be kissed, to be wanted, to be at ease. Now that I found you, my life feels free. Whenever I see you, my feelings. How do you do what you do when you do everything that you're doing? You look at how do you do what you do when you do everything that you're doing? You look at me and I see and it's clear. I know what you're thinking. You wanna give up, giving through in the dark. Too much of a burden to carry on with the pain and the stains from the hurt you're feeling. When will this be over? Get through. Will we get a chance to live the lives we all want to? There's too much oppression and all this aggression. Don't wanna carry all of this no more. Let me let it all go. I surrender.
Kill the street rhythm.
Surrender all.
Voice of a mind. It's on all musical platforms.
I surrender. So let it go, let it go. Surrender. Ooh, let it go with the flow.
New album from Amoy coming soon.
Surrender. Let it go, let it go. Surrender. Let it go with the flow.
There's something about Amoy's voice.
Surrender.
This is a product of good Canadian music.
Keep you out of go with the flow. Let go looking for answers. So many questions on my mind, and I'm trying to find the solutions. I wanna give up, even close the curtain. Too much of a burden to carry on with the pain and the strain in my heart. I'm feeling. When will this be over? Will I ever get through this? Will I get a chance to live the life that I want to? There's too much oppression and all this mental progression. Don't wanna carry all of this no more. Let me let it all go. I surrender.
You're locked in to the Rebel Music Show. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Shining it, making moves, just to survive, you know. Loot and fire. Lord, yeah. So let me tell you about my journey. I no time in the heat, I no place me sleep. My mother, you feel to live on the street. It's like a secret, so within me can't keep. Step by step, my life I get clean. Mother, my great, I miss me father, but me a push on. I'm going with the harder. Running the fire like loot and lava. It's been like shredding it.
Roots Reggae Radio, that live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday, Sunday. Music continually.
So let me tell you about my journey. I no time in the heat, I no place me sleep. My mother, you feel to live on the street. It's kind of secret, so within me can't keep.
At a Rebel Music Show.
My life I get clean. Mother, my great, I miss me father, but me a push on. I'm going with the harder. Running the fire like loot and lava. True life story inside the drama. My journey, my journey, my journey, my journey. So it tell you about it be like journey. My journey, my journey, my journey. It's a very long journey. No, them can't stop me now. When I am with about, it's a very long journey. My journey, I am a son. Talking about the ancient days. All right then, you do what? Break these chains off of me. I was blind, but now I can see. Break these chains off of me. From the bottom of the split and I'm free. Yeah. Break these chains off of me. I was blind, but now I can see. Yeah. Break these chains off of me. From the bottom of the split, now I'm free. All right. Nothing better than nothing, not target. There's a lot of cover up them sweep under the carpet as the light of the world. No more than no like one time I wouldn't want to return it. Some just enough on it, so they might go find it. You be truthful, you should be honest. Coming on the bullet, if you walk away, let me know you lost your way. You need it.
Every week it's a different energy. Climaxx the real deal.
Pretty close, them no read out, them living you down to go jumping nothing, no make them worry you. Remember life journey filled with roads. Love that's a tricky bro, if you see who them really is. Think them have it all, but them not no sense. Life you make no regret, them think them smart. Them shots of strength and no one not.
Do remember this weekend, it's all about Juggle Ugly.
We are human. If you want to get it, then let me get it. You lost your way, but all you need is love. You forgot to pray.
Listen,
pretty close, them no read out, them living you down to go jumping nothing, no make them worry you. Remember life journey filled with roads. Love that's a tricky bro, if you see who them really is. Think them have it all, but them not no sense. You make no regret, them think them smart. Them shots of strength and no one not help. That's why you made it love. You forgot to pray. No man, no man. Watch what you want to see your money, no man, you're paying we put your first make me love them, but please don't break my heart. Yes, we will wash and we will cook, but girl, don't tear me apart. I've been before, but still loving you. I've been before, but still loving you.
Why so I octane? Listen up.
I've been before, still loving you. I've been before. Been right before that still loving you. Me give up my love. Me tell myself me never would have tried to do. That's the last time I tried, baby. She won't let it go for my friend. I've been working for a while. From love me short loss and for more. But the first time you make me smile, that capture me mind with the river falling. Before I'm still loving you. ready for us to love you. Ready for us to love you. I have been ready for it. I have been ready for it.
Music is love. And love is in the music. Listen, man. It's all about Roots Reggae Radio, not live. Every Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. Climaxx the real deal there. Rebel Music Show. Also move inside the music for the groove.
Could never live without you. My babe. If it is my last, I'm giving you my name. And I'm thinking about you. Could never live without you. Girl, you like the blood that runs to my veins. If it is my last, I'm giving you my name. I sacrifice so much to make it work. Woman, I love your bed and never bring you hurt. Provided you remind me of mother. And not any man can go around your steps. Your simplicity, I eat a lot the street. You know what the whole world you can see. Comfortable and them want know how you do it. Girl, without even trying, you make my soul complete. I'm thinking about you. Could never live without you.
Again, good.
I'm giving you my name. Girl, I'm thinking about you. Could never live without you. And relax and let me operate my voice. I feel like a friend of music. I feel like a friend of music.
When somebody does bad.
What life means to us. Hey, just sit back and relax and let me operate my voice. I feel like a friend of music. I feel like a friend of music. Sing with words, my earth. Just let me operate my voice. I feel like a friend of music. I feel like a friend of music. Nobody could it up. Oh, we go across the old bridge road and by stone. Mr. Tamba dance, all right, here we go. You them never know me got a lovely old soul. Me used to play the record from me granny stereo. Jukebox around bar, me still hold me throat. And every penny concert and get a stage show. I see the sound string up, yes, so me want to go. Man, just sit back and relax. Just let me operate my voice. I feel like a friend of music. I feel like a friend of music. Stick with words, my earth. I just wanna press my voice. I feel like a friend of music. I feel like a friend of music. Your love, that is all I need. Your love, only it takes a lot of your love.
Unity is strength.
That's all I need. Your love.
Scripture they keep the devil away.
I don't know where would I be. I don't know what would become of me.
Vice Escalade, Vice product of Canada.
Your love, that is all I need. Your love, only takes a lot of your love, that is all I need. Your love, I don't know where would I be. I don't know what would become of me when pagans wanna hurt me. You know me no deserve it. Me know say me no worthy. So you put this on your verses. You are the company when I'm loaded. Your love, that is all I need. Your love, only takes a life. Your love, that is all I need. Show. Step out and make clear. Step out and make clear. queen. No, I feel like skin. No. Scan to the reggae music.
Listen me now.
No.
Sure.
Feel like grooving. No. Groove to the reggae music. No.
When music hits, you feel no pain.
Step out of my plane.
Sure. Vibes, we are vibes out.
No. Scan to the reggae music.
Need to tell about them something.
Feel like grooving. No. Groove to the reggae music. No. Come on and scan with me, baby. You if it takes all night. No. Spend some time with me, lady. I love you till you can't take no more.
Hear that, ladies?
Go make we take on the dance floor. Money in me pocket and we together go be till the man in sweat bust through me holes. Liquor on table, I make me smoke. The permit set too, but we just start go home. Check it up, select that this one not eat down. Just come on, in the corner with it and listen my code. And the youth them step out of passport. I feel like scan. Lord. Scan to the reggae music. Lord, I feel like grooving. Groove to the reggae music.
Voice a busy signal.
Reggae make you rock. Reggae make you rock some more. I say rubber. Reggae make you rock some more. Having fun this time around. For the sweet reggae sound. Smiling faces, no see no frown. The music gets you high way off the ground.
Listen.
Yes.
When you just kick on the furniture and just start dancing and just hold our vibes, hold our energy.
Tell them reggae make you rock. Reggae make you rock some more. I say rubber. Reggae make you rock some more. Having fun this time around. For the sweet reggae sound. Smiling faces, no see no frown. Music gets you high.
Busy.
Feel the vibe when everybody gather round. Woah yo. So let us string it up, we want to hear the sound. Woah yo. See man and woman, them a rock. Everybody feel a vibe, nobody and not them stuck. You hear when music hits, Robert Nesta said that. So pull up that one you from top. That one and name reggae make you rock. Reggae make you rock some more. I say rubber. Reggae make you rock some more. Having fun this time.
Sweet reggae music.
Tell them island verses, no see your friend.
Climaxx the real deal. Oi,
Someday, I know that we're gonna move from here to our own place. I believe that we are gonna make it to God's grace.
Roach Reggae Radio live.
It's gonna be easy, baby, but have a little faith.
Rebel Music Show. Tell them Joe.
Every time you close your eyes, I will be there. I'll wake up by your side like your shadow. I will stick by you, and I'll always be around. Girl, take a minute and catch your breath. And I'll take that minute to wipe my sweat. It's only the beginning, we ain't halfway yet.
Ladies,
if you think that you can handle me, place your bet. You're gonna lose. All your treasure will be mine for sure. My love's a cruise to a place you've never been before. Ooh, prize is satisfaction guaranteed. When you choose to give yourself, when you stay around.
When you say you need me,
Request Empress Sophia. Vibe share vibes out there, you know.
Alright, so fine, Miss Girl, you're so fine. Think we really need to spend more time.
Request the lady Sophia. Vibe share vibes out on the rhythm. You understand? Pick up all the Empress them worldwide. Listen me now.
when you say you love me, no, I love you more. When you say you need me, no, I need you more. Boy, I adore you. Boy, I adore you.
Alright, so fine, Miss Girl, you're so fine. Think we really need to spend more time. See clear, God, I love you, you're not blind. It was a felony charge.
Climaxx the real deal.
Girl, don't play with my mind.
We're there. 8 to 10 p.m. Big up specialists. Ladies, listen up.
Say you love me, no, I love you more. Say you love me, no, I need you more. Boy, I adore.
Rebel Music Show. You heard it here. 8 to 10 p.m. We soon feature a brand new song by Patex. Hold on, now. Watch your remix.
Girl, I can find
Woman, you're nice. Smile on your face is like you're right upon me. Can't wait to give you everything you like. Hope you from the day your Christmas sight. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied. Don't be afraid to pray to rule. And to better things, so tell the little man to do. I'm a lucky star, I can't believe I found the tool. Them all that's what you wanna do. So make them know that they have the tool.
Will you make me feel from deep down in my soul? I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't find this feeling. It's alright. Champagne and candlelight. The way you hold it.
Why it's a very summer.
Girl, I can't find this feeling.
Ladies, listen me now. Hey, I can't tell you something.
You're bringing niceness, priceless. Girl, you want the place. Forty, can't forget. Yes, I love the children. But say, no bother man can't come calling him. All where you gonna know me.
Rebel Music Show.
Woman, you're in your best. All right, proper. What about the left you are, ma? All in him first. That's why you're girl, I confess.
Passion, the dancing, you smile back. I just don't give me more. Mistress, I'm gonna into your church and keep it back on your 40 floor. I'm gonna love you over and over again. So you can make me feel from that my soul. I'm too on control. Girl, I
What you want to do, woman? Sit and worry over you.
It's not that.
No can do. What you want to say, baby? That I'm going crazy. No way.
Big up Lady Choclate, Empress Sophia.
Instant kill, single songs. What was that? What you want me to do? Climaxx the real deal. Kill another drum that's for you.
Oh God.
It's out to you. Yes. A lot of sounds are trying to test way, but them sounds are crazy. Easy. No, it's not but something there.
Why it's a Kashif Lindo.
Climaxx the real deal, you want the best. Climaxx the real deal. No more than something else. Climaxx the real deal. Climaxx the real deal. Who you want? Hear me, real climaxx to real deal. Pack them up, put them in the ring. Because it just can't choose. We set the pace and run the place. And any sound since we got the chance.
Canadian productions. Big up all of the people in Canada pushing good music, whether it's from here, whether it's from near, whether it's from far. Big up the one Bones, Crazy Bones on the outside, X-Loaded Sound. I gotta say, X-Loaded I know for sound and sound clash, and when Crazy Bones jumped into the production world, I was like, what's gonna happen here? But then songs like Iron and work with people like Patek started.
Yeah.
And hats off to Bones.
Big up Crazy Bones. Yeah, X-Loaded family. This production, I'm telling you, like I've listened to a lot of Platex songs, them, and this song really connect. So we're gonna preview this song right here on the Rebel Music Show. People, tell a friend, Roots Reggae Radio. You heard it here, Toronto, Canada. Big up and bless up worldwide. Brand new Patex. Oigo specialist.
Hear me no Rebel Music Show. DJ Choclate. Squidlet specialist. You know the voice of the Journey Boss Patex I represent, you know. I'm say your prayer dear, Psalms are dear. Keep the Eden away. Iron.
Vengeance. Music.
Voice of Patex.
Rebel Music Show.
Them can't do nothing dog.
Nothing at all.
Can't do nothing dog. So them can't do nothing dog.
Say your prayer dear, DJ Choclate. We see the enemy a freeway, but you not left Psalm 16. You have hopes and big dream. I saw the badness mixed in. Tell them in a Rebel Music Show. I'm say your
Sounds like a veteran now.
Keep the
Yeah.
Iron.
Vengeance.
Bad song.
Music. Journey.
Rebel
Patex
Music
boss.
Them can't do nothing dog. Can't do nothing dog. So them can't do nothing dog.
Rebel Music Show.
We see the enemy a freeway. We see the enemy a freeway. We see the enemy a freeway. But you not left Psalm 16. We see the enemy a freeway. I'm say your prayer dear.
Brand new Patex.
We see the
Sound
enemy
like
a
Iron.
freeway. Hear me no Rebel Music Show. We see the enemy a freeway. But you not left Psalm 16. You have hopes and big dream. I saw the badness mixing. Them no want see you elevate. Enemy them sit down and a delegate. Rebel Music Show you can't segregate. Rebel specialists here everywhere. So you strap with the Bible, anything in your way, I gonna get some. Hear me no Rebel Music. Your Bible a iron.
Brand new Patex.
Hear me no Rebel Music. So you strap with the Bible, anything in your way, I gonna get some. Hear me no Rebel Music. Your Bible a iron. Squidly you no roll if you iron. Hear me no Rebel Music. Anything in your way. A chapter D of a movie. It's a movie. Rebel Music. Hear me no Rebel Music Show. DJ Choclate. With the specialist. You know the voice of the Journey Boss Patex I represent, you know. I'm say your prayer dear, Psalms are dear. Keep the Eden away. Iron.
Vengeance. Music. Journey.
Rebel Music Show.
Them can't do nothing dog. Can't do nothing dog. So them can't do nothing dog.
DJ Choclate. We see the enemy a freeway. But you not left Psalm 16. You have
Rebel Music Show.
Dream. I saw the badness mixing.
Brand new Patex.
Them no want see you elevate. Enemy them sit down and a delegate.
See the
Rebel
Lady
Music Show
Chocolate.
you can't segregate. Squidly specialists here everywhere. So you strap with the Bible, anything in your way, I gonna get some. Your Bible a iron. Chocolate you no roll if you iron. So you strap with the Bible, anything in your way, I gonna get some. Your Bible a iron. Squidly you no roll if you iron. Tell them anything in your way. A chapter D of a movie. It's a movie.
Rebel Music Show.
Rebel Music Show. Anything in your way.
Patex live.
Chapter D of a movie. This is a movie.
Debut Rebel Music Show.
Chocolate, you a meditate good things. So you know make them dry you out. Some people just bad mind. I love run them nasty mouth. Enough time me want bust
Not
it.
just Clash songs.
Quickly you tell me to walk them out. Jump in a the dim of them. Press gas and drive them out. Strap with the Bible, anything in your way. Your Bible a your iron. Chocolate in a roll if you iron. You strap with the Bible, anything in your way. Your Bible a your iron. Squiggly in a roll if you iron. Anything in your way. A fact that the other movie.
Big up my listeners worldwide. We have probably about 7-8 more minutes. We are touchdown in a fine style. Lady Chocolate, how you doing over there?
I'm doing good, Squid. I'm heading to New York this weekend.
Yeah.
Big ups to the one monk from Lion Roar. It's his birthday. And he's bringing a Canadian sound to clash the American Rumble champ. Big ups to Super Fresh on the outside.
Jeffy Low Liquor Specialist. We have Super Fresh going against Stereo 5 in New York City.
In Brooklyn, which is not actually, I mean, Stereo 5 is from New York, but they're not a Brooklyn sound. So that means it isn't going to just be an easy walkover.
I mean, for a birthday party, you're going to have a clash. I don't really, I get the concept still.
I love
that's what
the
you
concept.
like. You know what I mean?
Last year it was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I big up Monk for keeping a clash on his Earth Strong every year. I think it's great. I think we should start doing the same thing.
No, I'm not keeping a clash for my birthday, you know.
You just like to
yeah,
party.
I want jiggy it out. Yeah,
I'm gonna jiggy it out. I want a
one time a year, I
I
want jiggy it out. I'm Earth Strong. Cause you know next year, I thought the big 5-0 and I want to enjoy myself. I not gonna have no party still, cause me I go on vacation. I want to see the world. No party thing, but if me I go out for that day there, me I go a jiggy party.
I want foundation and clash on my birthday. I want both. I want a concert with a clash afterwards.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You know what? I love
you
music.
love war too much. Yeah, that.
That is not. Well,
so listen, this
true.
weekend, Saturday, it's all about Juggle Ugly. Canadian sounds are gonna fight it out. Polyphamous never make it in the building tonight, but we are gonna talk about Juggle Ugly quick and fast because him have, I think, 12 sounds on the bill.
Yep.
And
it is a good old microwave clash.
Yeah.
Between a bunch of Canadian sounds that need a platform.
Yeah. And Juggle Ugly is a good platform. I mean, from I think it was probably about 2010, 2012, around them time that Polyphamous has been doing this whole Juggle Ugly thing. I mean, it stemmed from them are innocent. Yep. I think did start the Juggle Ugly thing, and Polly and Dapper Lee was coming back and forth to Canada to America to keep the thing alive. And Polly just take up the platform and I run with it, which is a good looking at the 6. So big up Polyphamous on the outside, King Klepto family.
Big up all the sounds on the bill: Super Tone, Overproof, King Julius, Sniper, Bam Sounds, City Heat. Big up material coming up from the States for Juggle Ugly, Selector Shy Guy, hosted by Polyphamous and Terry Famous.
Terry Famous.
It is Saturday night. It is
new location.
Yep, it's in Brampton though, isn't it?
No,
it moved.
I don't think it's in Brampton. It's the same place as Ambush was. I don't have the address, but people look out and just listen out for the real clash heads that wanna forward.
It's $20. It starts at 11. There's a nice big trophy for whoever wins. Big ups to Polly and Terry Famous for keeping it. Big ups to Polly for representing Canada all over the world. Antigua last week. Hey, I'm gonna cuss because it's the internet. Antigua last week was fuckery, but it was very entertaining.
Yeah, you know, I big up the sound and where I represent Canada all over the world. Yeah.
And big ups Polly for the funniest Facebook post that I have seen in months. You know what I'm talking about?
You really are going down the road there.
I am because sometimes.
First you have to big up Cosmic. Bad sound that, but
big up
them bottom
big
blues.
Up King Warrior.
You know.
Big up every
Sunshine. Yo, I don't know. We have a little thing we are circulating around the world where Sunshine I play some Sesame Street music
and Dora and Baby Shark.
Yo, Jano, them a beat are wicked on the net.
Well, you know, it's not actually a beating. That's the brilliant thing.
Yo,
Polly said not one word about Sunshine. He just put that video out, and whoever did that video, their video editing skills,
a genius thing that because
it is
big and serious. Like when she talked and then the song would play, me I say, yo, she couldn't see us. Let me hear a Dora song. I said, no.
She didn't
Them
do that.
wicked. Yeah, them wicked.
And then, she's like, I'm going to drop my last song.
Yeah.
And I was watching it live on Facebook, and I can't remember what she played. It was like Massacre or Buju or something.
Yeah.
And then on Polly's Facebook post, it's Baby Shark.
And
she's dancing, right?
In
She comes
in
out from
Cosmic's
behind.
defense, they actually put it out on their Instagram. Easy put it up on the Instagram page where she played the song them. So, but
it was hilarious.
The person who was behind that was genius.
Humor.
Genius.
People like funny.
Yeah,
right? And it's one thing to be all warish, but it's another thing to have a sense of humor with it.
In times like this, you need like a joke and humor, serious times.
My kid cracked up. I played it for him, and he was like, I don't want to see any more of your Sound Clash stuff, Mom. And then I started playing it in the car. He was like, did she play that? And then by the time I got to the Baby Shark, even my 14-year-old was
no, man, I like they like I was like, really? She play Sesame Street? Like, I couldn't believe it. I said, yo, at least she try a gimmicks. And then when me hear Dora the Explorer, I said, no.
No, she didn't really play that.
Them too wicked, man.
Oh, but it was funny. It was funny. I laughed just thinking about it. And like we said to Tony Anthony earlier, journalism is important, right? Actually putting out something that is entertaining more than just what you're expecting should get people a big up. And so I'm bigging up Polly because he's funny. Even though he lost to Rhythm Force, even though he lost to Young Guns, he is funny. And some of the baddest speeches in that Young Guns clash were Polly's.
Big up, big up, big up.
Big ups to King Klepto on the outside.
Yeah.
Richie.
No, like, people, we have probably about couple seconds left before the show is done.
And the doctor lady comes in.
You understand?
Stay
so
healthy,
next week,
people.
Rebel Music, 8 to 10 p.m. Tell a friend for tell a friend. And just log in worldwide. The thing I go global, believe me. We have a secret. We have a secret we soon boss, but right now is not the time.
No, not with 8 seconds left.
All right. So next week, log in, tell a friend for tell a friend. Live and in living color. Climaxx the real deal. We're there.
And welcome to the MedFit Rehab Healthy Minute. I'm Joanne James, medical exercise specialist. Do you know that you can have a stroke in your 20s and 30s? Yes, it's rare, and for 25 to 35% of young people, an exact cause for that stroke cannot be identified. A stroke is when there's been a blood flow interruption to a part or all of the brain, and it can result in paralysis and memory, thinking problems, emotional disturbances, loss of sensation in various parts of the body, and other health problems. To determine your risk, check your family history to see if there's high blood pressure or past strokes. Also, talk to your doctor. Start eating healthy, like fruits, vegetables, nuts, whole grains, etc., and exercise regularly to maintain a healthy weight. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Healthy Minute.
Ready? It's music time.
Yeah, if we know not love and practice not love, then you know. We're gonna do drugs, things, and so this one is from the Royal Nation.
Do I not tune with a bike for the angel? Come at the table. You don't know, you're not.